Greetings fam, if you're looking for a practical commuter scooter that balances useful speed, long range, suspension, and low-maintenance tires, the Segway Ninebot F3 is definitely worth checking out. With up to 20 miles per hour speed, an advertised 44-mile range, self-sealing tubeless tires, front hydraulic and rear elastomer suspension, and UL 2271/2272 certifications, it's designed to be a more comfortable everyday option rather than an extreme performance scooter. So click the link in bio and let's find out whether the Ninebot F3 is actually worth buying. The biggest highlight is the 44-mile advertised range. That's a substantial amount of range for a commuter-focused scooter and could make it useful for longer daily commutes or multiple trips between charges. Of course, the 44-mile figure represents maximum advertised conditions. Rider weight, speed, hills, temperature, terrain, and frequent acceleration can all reduce real-world range. The scooter reaches up to 20 miles per hour, which is a practical middle ground for everyday riding. It's fast enough to make commuting considerably quicker than walking while staying well below the speeds of high-performance scooters like the GT3 Pro. That makes the F3 a much more approachable option for everyday riders. Another standout feature is the self-sealing tubeless tires. For commuters, this is a particularly useful feature because tire punctures can turn a simple ride into a frustrating repair. Self-sealing technology is designed to help seal certain punctures while you're riding, reducing maintenance and the chance of being stranded because of a small tire issue. The tubeless design can also eliminate the need for an inner tube, which can simplify maintenance. But it doesn't mean the tires are completely puncture-proof, so regular inspection and proper tire care are still important. The suspension setup is another major advantage. The F3 uses front hydraulic suspension combined with rear elastomer suspension. That gives the scooter a more sophisticated setup than a basic rigid commuter model. The hydraulic front suspension can help absorb larger impacts, while the rear elastomer system provides additional cushioning. This should make everyday riding more comfortable on imperfect pavement. The suspension can also help keep the scooter more stable when you're traveling over bumps. However, this isn't an extreme off-road scooter. The suspension is designed primarily to improve comfort and control on everyday riding surfaces, so you shouldn't assume it's intended for technical trails or aggressive off-road use. The UL 2271 and UL 2272 certifications are also worth noting. For an electric scooter, battery and electrical system safety are important considerations. The main things I'd check are the actual battery capacity, charging time, maximum rider weight, scooter weight, and real-world range. A 44-mile maximum range sounds impressive, but knowing how far the scooter can realistically travel at your preferred speed is much more useful. I'd also check local regulations before riding. A 20 miles per hour scooter may be subject to specific speed limits, helmet requirements, road restrictions, or other rules depending on where you live. After looking at the Segway Ninebot F3, its biggest strengths are the 20 miles per hour top speed, 44-mile advertised range, self-sealing tubeless tires, front hydraulic suspension, rear elastomer suspension, and UL 2271/2272 certifications. So, is it worth buying? Yes, especially for adults looking for a comfortable, relatively low-maintenance commuter scooter with more range than a basic entry-level model. The self-sealing tires and mixed suspension system are particularly appealing for everyday riders. Before buying, I'd check the exact battery capacity, real-world range, charging time, rider weight limit, scooter weight, braking system, tire specifications, suspension performance, water resistance, app features, warranty, and local scooter regulations. If you want a reliable everyday scooter with useful range and a more comfortable ride without stepping into extreme performance territory, the Ninebot F3 is a strong option to consider.